Alright, this video is for Bob. This is the 2003 F250 6.0 diesel we've been talking about. I have not started this vehicle today. I'll go ahead and do a cold start for you just so you can get an idea of how she runs. So you can see the interior is all pretty clean. Got some stuff on the passenger side. Alright, so cold start. So you can see, I'll turn the radio down. There's our temperatures, the coolant temp, transmission temp, oil, well, it's all pressure, but everything else is cold. So we'll go ahead and fire her up. Just running. Alright. So there's idle, cold. And the plane, the steering wheel that we were talking about, this is it right here. So from center, you get about an inch this way, and an inch this way before it starts grabbing tight. It's not bad, it's manageable. I'll take you for a little drive and you can kind of see for yourself. Alright, so I'm about to pull out of my neighborhood here. And I mentioned that lower speeds, it's got a little bit more play in it than the higher speeds. Higher speeds, it's pretty tight. So going down the road, center lane, slight correction. Back to center lane. We got a slight curve in the road here. And we're going to straighten out. So there's the correction. This is the amount of play that's in the wheel. So about 1 inch to each direction. It's not hard to manage. I mean, going straight is fine. This is a little slight curve. Try to find a straight street for you. Out. So it's straight coming up here. There's a light correction. Got some emergency vehicles here. 1 sec. So we're doing 25, there's 30, and I mean, she's holding the lane pretty well, starting to drift a little bit to the right, slight correction. So I mean, there's the amount of corrections I've done, probably in about 1/8 of a mile. It's not bad. We're at 40, and it gets a little better as speed kind of picks up. Got a slight curve in the road here. Another slight curve in the road. That's straightening out. So we're back to a straight lane here. There's a slight correction right there. That's about center. And we're doing 45. And I'm going to take us onto a larger street here, get it up a little bit faster. There's 40, 45, 50, 55. And as you can see at 55, I've got very, very little movement in the wheel. I do have a bend coming up in the road here, so I'm going to do a slight correction this way, just to compensate for the bend. Now we're straightening back out. Alright. So that's where we're at on the higher speeds, 50 plus. Oops. Sorry, you just got moved. All right, let me pause it and I'll give you a different perspective. All right, here we are, different perspective. This way you can see the road and you can see the wheel. As you can see, we got a slight curve coming up here. This road will straighten out in a little bit, and there are a couple curves down it. But here's the wheel, here's my hand on it, so you can see what we're doing. And it's holding straight here. Still holding straight. A little bit of a correction there, not too bad. We're doing 40, and this is the amount of correction I have at 40 from here to here. Alright, you got a curve coming up, and when the curve comes up, it instantly responds to the wheel turn. There's no slop in the actual turning part, and it's just keeping it down a straight line is where you're going to have a little bit of correction. And as I mentioned, as it goes faster, those corrections reduce. So we got a bit of a straight road here. I'll show you again. All right, here's my hand on the wheel. Got some bumps here. All right. So there's the correction. Now we got to straighten back into the lane. And we're doing 45. There's correction. 50. 50, she's pretty much holding it straight. Slight correction there. My hand again on the wheel. I'm gonna straighten her out. Little correction there. Little correction again, just minor. We're at 45. And that's 50. A little bit of a correction. And this road also kind of dips and dives, so that might account for some of the correcting. So that's the amount of play it's got. It's not a lot, but it is there, and I just want you to be aware. I might be blowing it more out of proportion than I'm making it sound. But it's just, I want to be upfront and honest with you. I don't want you coming all the way out here and not getting exactly what you expected. I mean, that's my main concern. I've bought vehicles at distance before, and I know how that goes. So I'm going to pull up here real quick, give you a walk around the truck. You can at least take a look at it. I'll pull up in the dirt here just so nobody bothers us. All right. So windows, down, up, window. That's got an auto one touch, down, up, no grinding, no noises. Power locks, unlock, lock. Other side, I don't know if you can see that. Unlock, lock. Air conditioning is on. It's probably about 100 something degrees right now. AC works great. The backup sensors work. I can't really think of anything that does not work. Automatic headlights work, fog lights work, cruise control works. There's the brake controller. Put this down. Oh, one thing that does not work, and I can tell you why, is the boost gauge. It's aftermarket. There's a crack in the the line going from the intake to the gauge, so it just needs to be repaired. But aside from that, it does not work. Trans gauge works and the pyrometer works. So there's the interior seat bolster. It's a little ding right here from where the wind caught the door one day. Must have been blowing 60 plus miles per hour. I opened the door and a gust took the door out. Just swung it all the way open and kind of put a little kink there. A small little ding in the bumper. Small little ding in the bumper. Pretty much parking lot stuff. Can't have anything nice. People hit it. There's the passenger side. There's the dent in the tailgate I mentioned. Brand new tailgate. Let a friend borrow it and came back with that. Tow package, trailer lights, all that, trailer brake control, everything works. A little blemish in the paint here. That was like that when I got the truck and never really did anything about it. There's the air ride rear helpers on both back shocks, or back leafs. Tires are fair. There's tread left. They're a little chewed up from rocks. This one's in a little bit better shape, a little more meat. About the same. About the same as the other rear. And there's the helper bag. I don't know if you can make it out, but it says MagnaFlow Performance Exhaust on there. Fresh batteries, recent alternator, everything else has been pretty much taken care of. Longevity wise, this truck should last quite a while. And I don't know if you can make it out, but that's the red coolant that's in there. So there's the truck. Let me know. I'm pulling up on the curb with the car behind me. I don't know if you can see it. There's the sensor.